Hi, fans. I'm the PC Expert Amateur, and we've got about 24 more larger fans to review. I will do a brief break from fans. I don't know why I did that. Sorry. and I'll be working on testing the Thermalright Frozen Knot for its final review, after which, with the help of all of you who complete my poll in the community section about which AIO I should do next, which is between an Alpha Cool one, Aza, Sama, Bitphoenix, and AmChoice, then I will go to that one. But right now, let's take a look at the Black Noise Noise Blocker Black Silent Pro PK-PWS PWM. What a mouthful. I like that they do that with some of their information. Makes it easy to find it, and rather than reading sentences. Although the downside is you don't necessarily understand. Like, for example, NB-EKA P2 drive. What's that? Nano-SLI2 bearing. Okay, we know what that is. NB-cable management. Pluggable. Okay. Not really sure what that means. Does it mean there are like twist ties or something included, or maybe some Velcro things or whatever? I don't know. So NB-EKA P2 drive, I believe, is the motor, and then let's see what else here. NB silent frame, vibration-free mounting. So I guess that means that the frame is made of materials that deaden vibrations. Macrolon, high-tech material. Okay. High quality, developed in Germany. Okay. And because you said developed in Germany, there is a tendency amongst people to assume that means high quality. It doesn't always, actually. However, in this case, we can take it at face value. Premium class. Okay. Well, that remains to be decided. And again, it does give you the specs. And if we look at those specs, the airflow is nice. The static pressure, a bit on the low end. Good enough for an air cooler, but not for a radiator. And it does come with some very particular mounting tools, or not tools, but fasteners. Some very long, thin bolts, and some plastic inserts that go into the hole, and some knurled nuts as well, like that one right there. And the others are like that. I don't know how well you can see that. In addition to that, there is a PWM extension cable. Oh dear. There used to be a sticker on there. Oh no, it's gone. There used to be a noise blocker sticker on there. Oh man. That's so sad. And here's another extension, but it's much shorter. And then here is a rubber gasket to help deaden the noise. Now, when I first got one of these, actually I got several at the same time, and I saw this gasket, I was like, what the heck? How do you do that? And it, eventually I figured it out. Oh, there's the sticker. It got stuck to the cardboard. Dang nabbit-all. That's annoying. But yeah, it's a puffy noise blocker sticker. Oh well. Well, I mostly got it off. I'll just try to save it. Save it from sudden death. Certain death. Certainly sudden death. Suddenly certain death. I don't know. I'm just babbling. Don't mind me. Stress makes me crazier than normal. All right, so here's the fan. And as you can see, it just has a little tail sticking out there. So here's the hard part, assembling it. Now, I want you to imagine that while I'm assembling this, that I'm also attaching this to the mounting frame inside of the case, or air cooler, possibly, although unlikely. If I were going to do it for an air cooler, I would still potentially want to use this, but whether it would be a good fit or not with the bolt head sticking out is uncertain. But let's try. So we're just going to do one corner. So you want to, and I think the easiest way to do it is to start with just one corner. So you need the parts. You'll need a bolt, and you're going to slide it through on the gasket side. And now you can see that that's sticking out, I hope. It's a little bit difficult to see. Well, wait a second. Ooh, it's a UFO. And then you're supposed to take one of these things. Now you can actually do this at a, with slightly different timing, but whatever way you do it, it is a little bit awkward. So you need to get that in there around the bolt, and then try to push it in to the hole so that it is reducing any vibrations that are being passed through by the bolt. Not exactly easy, but I find if you use two hands and your thumbs are pushing in on both sides, then you can get it in. And then you use the knurled nut. And I am not entirely sure, because the picture is not, but I believe that you're going to want to have this side where there's that little raised disc in the middle facing away from the fan. If I can get it to thread. There we go. Didn't seem to want to thread for a minute there. And I can't, without a screwdriver, get it tightened all the way, possibly, but it's close enough. However, you're going to have to adjust it. And then you carry on. And this, again, would be the side that's against the case. So this actually, the gasket has two functions. Function number one is that it deadens the vibrations coming from the fan so that they don't go into the case and make weird noises in the case or whatever. And so there are no rattling noises between the case and the fan. But also, the value of a gasket, and whether it's a simple gasket like this or a sleeve that goes around all four sides, hugging it on all four. Oops, I dropped one of my things. It actually bounced like 3 feet away after it fell off. So, what I was saying was that it also serves a function of closing the gap between the fan and the surface it's attached to, which can improve airflow out of the case or through an air cooler, for example. Now, if you have a really pathetically skinny, low-density radiator, you could use this on that. But otherwise, this is not going to be suitable for a radiator. Right, well, you know what time it is now, right? All right. Okay. Let's take a listen. I'm going to turn off my window fan, though. Hold on a second. That was more than a second, but I'm sure you didn't notice. So it's really, really quiet. I can barely hear anything at all. I mean, it's basically inaudible. Here we go. Maybe I'll close my door first. There's a little noise, just low. Wow. I mean, people talk about how quiet a Noctua is. This is really quiet. And what's the RPMs of this? 1500. So, yeah. Nice. Pretty good for 1500. I mean, not perfect, but pretty good. And as far as the pressure is concerned, it's about to there, which is, yeah, that's about where it should be. That's fairly accurate. I mean, obviously using my hand to feel the pressure is not the best way, but, you know, to get a very rough understanding that it's a little bit more than one. All right, let's see. So case fan and air cooler. Let's take a look at the specs. Right, so the Black Noise Technologies NB-Black Silent Pro 140 millimeter PK-PS and $17 fan, at least when I got it. Certified CE ROHS WEE DE 84236799, made in China, 140 by 25 millimeters, 120,000 hours of life, 6 years warranty, which is one of the better ones out there. 152 grams, 7 blades, 125 millimeters between mounting holes, 400 to 1500 RPMs, 18.8 to 71.2 CFMs of airflow, or 32 to 121 CMHs. Static pressures maximum of 1.32, and the decibels range from 4.2 to 29.2. 2 centimeter long fan cable. No daisy chaining, no sleeving. PWM Nano SLI 2 bearing from Black Noise. 12 volts, 5 volts to start, 4.5 and 13.8 to run. 1.44 watts, 0.12 amps. And it does have indicators of direction of rotation and flow, turns in a clockwise direction. Comes with 4 rad screws, or, well, you know, just long screws. They're not really rad screws, I guess. So I guess I'm going to switch this around. I'm going to say 4 long screws or bolts for whole gasket or whole anti-vibration fillers and knurled nuts, right? So we'll keep it like that. And it's got the rubber gasket too. Now we can, you know, I guess we could also say that, yes, it does have hole cushions because of those things. But, you know, you have to understand that that's what I'm talking about. The extensions are 22 centimeters and 52 centimeters long. Respect the extras. Thank you to Grindler, a.k.a. Lawrence Abrams, who is the owner of Bleeping Computer, for consenting to allow me to put my results in text form on Bleeping Computer's forums, as well as linking to my videos. Please visit Bleeping Computer, support them, make use of them. They're a valuable resource that's been around for 20 years, and they deserve support. They have lots of resources. You can learn about cybersecurity from them. You can get help with malware on your computer. You can get help with all kinds of stuff. They have a range of volunteers who help people who come there for advice, and they're very knowledgeable people for the most part, and some of them are very, very, very helpful. OldSod has been very helpful to me over the years that I have asked for input on things, and so thank you to Bleeping Computer. Thank you to the volunteers on Bleeping Computer. Also, thank you to my peers on other tech forums who are so kind as to provide me with input, suggestions, feedback, and so on. I really appreciate it, but my greatest thanks goes out to Bleeping Computer because you are my text home, I guess you could say. All right, thanks also to all my viewers and subscribers. Appreciate you guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. Have a great day.